What's happening, traders? Welcome to another video. It's Emmanuel from LiveFree Effects, and today we're going to be diving into 5 trading lessons I learned the hard way. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trading the markets for the last 8 going to 9 years, and my trading journey has been an interesting one. I've been through some of the lows and I've been through some of the great highs. There are certain lessons in this game that we are only going to learn the hard way. And I'm going to be sharing some of mine in this video in hopes that, wherever you are in your journey, you will be able to learn from this experience, because I genuinely believe that we can't make all the mistakes ourselves. And we have to pay attention to the journey of other people, take a look at what they learned and what they've experienced, and try to implement it for ourselves and see what works and what doesn't. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 trading lessons that I learned the hard way. Let's waste no time. Let's jump right into it. The first lesson I learned the hard way is a good strategy is not enough. A lot of us, when we come to the market, we spend so much time and we put a lot of emphasis on finding the perfect strategy. But what I came to realize is a perfect strategy isn't going to stop you from having a losing streak or stopping the desire from revenge trading. The focus is execution, your ability to execute your strategy, your ability to execute your plan. That is what's going to separate a trader who is consistently profitable and a trader who is not. And I always say a trader who has a better psychology and a terrible strategy is likely going to beat a trader who has a great strategy and a terrible psychology, right? So the emphasis should be placed on the performance aspect of trading very early. And if you combine your trading psychology, the performance aspect, executing, with a good strategy, you're likely going to become consistently profitable at a much faster rate. The second lesson that I learned the hard way is something that a lot of traders, myself included, generally pray for, we work for, and that's why we're in this game, and that is a winning streak. And ladies and gentlemen, the lesson that I learned is a winning streak can be more dangerous than a losing one. What do I mean by this? When we come into the market, we're executing our trade. Okay, we're making a little bit of money. You make $1,000 today. You come to the market tomorrow, you make $2,000. Okay, wow, I'm top of the world. You come back the next day, maybe you make $1,500. You come back the next day, you make $5,000. Over a period of time, if you don't maintain the focus of executing, staying within your performance, which can take time, and it's a sign of maturity once you do, but a lot of us are starting the game sometimes, so you can fall to these mistakes. So a winning streak, when you get on it, can create this euphoric feeling of, man, I am untouchable. I am Warren Buffett. Anything I touch turns to gold, right? And you have this feeling, you're making so much money, and you decide to increase your lot size. You decide that, okay, you know what, you had a bad losing trade, you're gonna go back in again, and this time you're gonna make it because you have like 7 winning trades, and this one, it's just, another one's gonna come, and it doesn't come, and you go in again, and all of a sudden you end up giving back profit that you've already made. It's important to maintain your composure during a winning streak. Keep your head, focus on your execution, and that was a lesson that I learned because I spent a lot of time giving back profits that if I had walked away from the chart, boom, I probably would have just been better off that day or even that week. And this leads us to lesson number 3, which is holding cash is a position. Ladies and gentlemen, in the trading game, you're either buying or you're selling. But has anybody ever told you that choosing to preserve your capital is a great position to be in? This is one of the lessons that I learned the hard way, because I came into the game, and especially coming from a worker's mentality where you work, you get paid, you work, you get paid. You're used to that mentality, so every time you come into the market, you think you got to work to make the money. But on days when you don't work, you don't see that as a profitable day. But the most important thing is understanding that not every day is a trading day. Not every day you should come into the market and you should put your capital at risk. Understand this, the more you trade, the more likely you are to put your capital at jeopardy. Less is more. High quality setups only come once in a while. They don't come every single day. They may not come multiple times a day. So the less you can be in the market, the more frequent and the more consistent you will actually make profit day in and day out. So understand that holding cash is a position, and it is a very strong position to be in. Going over to the 4th lesson that I learned the hard way, and that lesson is to leave room for error. As Benjamin Graham, who wrote The Intelligent Investor, calls it, margin of safety. As a trader, we deal in probability, okay? We are not coming into the market and saying price is going to go here. Yes, we can anticipate certain things, but there is really no 100% certainty. The one thing when you come into the market and you set your plans, or you come in and you say this is what's going to happen for the day, is you have to factor in that things are not going to go your way. And the more you can understand that, the less likely you are to be devastated when a loss happens. When I come into the market, what I used to do was I used to, have a winning trade in one, and if price didn't go my way, I was extremely upset. I saw it as, oh my God, I'm not supposed to be losing, right? I need to make up for that loss, boom, boom, boom. And then I take more losses. But a good trader understands that losses are part of the game, and you are going to make mistake, right? It might take you a couple of trading days to hit your target. It might take you a month. It might take you some time in order for you to hit your objective. But if you come into the market and you leave a little bit of room for error, you're going to be trading with far less pressure than a trader who comes in and they're looking to make money on every single trade they take. So for me, I always talk about the 3-strike rule, where I have 3 strikes. After 3 strikes, I walk away. Generally, I will use only 2 for the most part, unless I have high expectation for that day. So leaving room for error has made me much better, because even though I would like my first trade to be a winning trade and for me to walk away, if the market doesn't give me that, I don't take it personally. I just say, okay, what's the next best move on the chessboard? And then I execute if another opportunity is given. If another opportunity is not given, I don't force it. I just walk away and come back the next day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 5th lesson and final lesson that I learned the hard way is trading feels loneliest and hardest right before you level up. So if you're on your journey where you are putting in everything you literally have, you're working your job, you're coming home and you're studying the market, you're trading at work, you're studying the market, maybe you're a parent, and you're still trying to learn how to trade and try to figure it all out, and it just feels hard and it feels extremely lonely. Maybe you've decided that you're going to stop hanging out with some friends, right? Or maybe the quality of friends that you have doesn't fit with the path that you've chosen right now. So you're now isolated and you're now working towards this craft. And it's a very common experience. For me, I experienced this part of my journey, going into like 5 years where I'm like, man, I'm doing this, and it got harder. The longer I kind of, was at that stage where I was about to get that breakthrough, and I'm like, what's going on? Why isn't it working? Why isn't this cracking? And I was spending a lot of time by myself studying the market, and for some time I wasn't really getting any results. But I kept going. And I kept going, and that's what I want to tell you, is if you're at a stage where it feels extremely lonely, it feels extremely hard, you're literally at a breakthrough point. Don't quit. Don't give up. I'll leave you with a story of the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree is a bamboo tree, let's just say from China. But the story of it is a farmer purchased this bamboo, brought it home, planted it, watered it every single day. For months, didn't grow. For years, didn't grow. The neighbors would laugh and say, why is this guy watering this bamboo that isn't literally growing an inch at all, right? At all. Eventually, he became the laughing stock of his village. 3 years ago, he's diligently going, watering his bamboo, watering the bamboo. 4 years goes by, nothing's happening. The bamboo is still the same bamboo he brought from the market. And the 5th year, the bamboo grows 90 feet tall in 6 weeks. So now the question is, did it take 6 weeks for the bamboo to grow 90 feet tall? Or did it take 5 years? So your journey is testing you, and it's testing your patience, it's testing your resilience. And if you're at a point where you feel like you're about to quit, which I hit many times, I say keep going, keep your head up, and your breakthrough is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, these are 5 lessons that I learned the hard way. Right? These are all things that I hope you can at least have a takeaway from, whether it's just one of them. Keep going. You can implement them in your overall trading, and I hope that they make a difference in your life and in your trading. And I'm cheering for each and every one of you here at LiveFree FX. It's nothing but love. It's nothing but positivity, and we getting it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you're out there living free. Cheers.